Good morning. I think it's morning everywhere in the U.S. anyway. Good morning, good morning, good morning. How is everybody? Thank you for being here. I have to wait for the lag to catch up so I can turn the volume off. I do run two windows. I run YouTube. Good morning, Penny. How are you? It's good to see you. Thanks for being here. Yeah. I think I was 1 minute late. I'm not usually late, but anyway, good morning. Hope everybody is doing well. Unusual day for me, unusual time. Hi, Leslie, welcome in. And Penny, let me turn you blue. I like everybody to be blue. Hi, Elizabeth. And I got your jot form. Penny, thank you. Okay. Penny, I think I'm looking in my book of, yes, Penny Day. Some at a previous sale. Hi, Maritza. Welcome in. Barbara. Hi, Barbara. How are you? I hope everybody is doing well. And Penny, there's no obligation to claim anything. Everybody here is welcome. What's the word? Everybody is welcome. But Penny, you do have a $5. You won one of the giveaways in the past, and you still have $5. But you do not need to purchase anything. But I just wanted to throw that out there that I was aware. Okay. All right. Thanks for being here. It is going to be spoon rings, but I will take requests as well. Oh, thank you, Elizabeth. Hi, Ginger. How are you, sweetheart? You're welcome, Penny. How you doing, Ginger? I hope everyone is doing well. Some crazy weather out there. Everything's going to be pretty much the same. I will do invoices later tonight through PayPal. Later, at some point today through PayPal. I'm going to do my very best to write down everything. I've got my paper here ready to roll. Payment will be due by the end of Monday. My email is on the screen. If you need to reach me, there's my email, DzinesLaura@AOL.com. Also, the jot form. Sometimes it's just easier to click something, to message me. The jot form does have an optional little field that you can type a message to me as well. So, also just a quick repeat on using PayPal. I chose to use PayPal because, first of all, they have a phone number. Should you or I need to get a hold of a person, I like having a phone number. You can just talk to a person, ask your questions. They have policies in place that are fair to both you, the buyer, the customer, and me, the seller. Oh, I'm so glad, Elizabeth. I'm glad you love it. Also, anybody who was waiting for butterflies from me, the butterflies, I did get those last Tuesday, and then I had to glue and let the glue dry. So every package is out. I'm just waiting for two packages. I don't see those people here. One I'm waiting for a ring size, and one I'm trying to figure out the shipping on. So everything else did go out. Yeah, it took me all week, but those butterflies. Delilah, how are you, sweetheart? It's good to see you. Okay, so that's why I use the PayPal, the PayPal. Also, what I want you all to know is that I follow the law, I follow good selling practices, and I also follow PayPal's rules and regulations. So if your package gets lost, please contact me if you want help filing insurance, or if something's broken. It doesn't happen very often, but I do know how to handle it. So I just want you to know if you have any issues or you get the wrong item, I'm here to help you. Good practices, and actually, there's been some confusion out there, not with me, but PayPal does hold, if you're shipping something and you use PayPal as your payment processor, You can't just say it's the buyer's responsibility. That goes against PayPal's rules or regulations, whatever they call them. So I just want you all to know that. I know that, and I follow it. Okay. Oh, shipping is, I'm just doing flat rate shipping today, $5 no matter what you get. And I can take some requests probably at the end. I'm going to go through the spoon rings in alphabetical order, starting with the April, which is the sunflower. I did finish the Little Red Riding Hood ring this morning. It's beautiful, and that's going to fall in line with the alphabet. Okay, so the first person that types the number below my finger, that's within the range, I'm going to show you the range, and I've pre-written a number below my finger, will win $5 off their invoice. You can use it today, you can use it anytime in the future, or you can gift it to somebody. This giveaway is from me. It is not sponsored by anyone, and YouTube has nothing to do with it. So here we go. And just, you can type more than once. You will type until I see the number, and I'll let you know when I see it. Thank you, everyone, for being here. I hope it's not too early for you. Maybe you're still sipping coffee in your pajamas. I'm still drinking my coffee. And, oh, I see it. I see the number. I'm going to double check that I didn't miss one. And I'm going to do a lot of writing today, because I don't know that I'm going to have time to rewatch. Number 5, and the first number 5 is Leslie M. Congratulations, Leslie. Thank you, everyone. Okay, that's the first giveaway. We'll do a trivia. I have a trivia question. I have a trivia question ready for later on in the sale. Does anybody have any questions for me or anything like that as I pull everything out? Okay. And like I said, the first one is going to be April. The pattern name is April. They are sunflowers. I have a lot. I mean, I have this bag. And I have this bag of unpolished. I didn't before. I didn't mention that I have this spoon in 2 sizes. Forgot to mention I have a smaller size, like a 5 o'clock size. So if you like this pattern, I want to show you. You can see the smaller one. It's mostly the same amount. Hello, Beth. Welcome in, sweetheart. I have a question for you. Oh, and we can drop links in the beginning of the sale. That was what I was going to say. If you guys want to drop the links to your channel, we're going to do it in the beginning of the sale and at the end of the sale. But you can kind of see how it's smaller. Some people don't want smaller. Some people do want smaller. So I'm going to, and I have plenty of the smalls. So let's run the small first. Now, this is not for the teaspoon. This is for the small April ring. I'm going to run the band, and I'll do the bypass next. Hi, Ducky. How are you? I've been thinking about you. Almost wrote you an email. Just sometimes I like to check on people, but I also don't want to be, you know, I don't know. I think about you. And there's turtle shells linked to her channel. And Beth, I'm still waiting, and there's no hurry, but I'm still waiting for the size of ring that you wanted for the Norse monster. And that's why your box didn't go out. I didn't want to, you know, interrupt your busy week, but whenever you know the size, just let me know. Okay, so the first thing that we're going to do is the April. This is not the teaspoon size. This is the smaller one, okay? I'm going to do the band. It is $15. I'm calling this the 5 o'clock. A 5 o'clock band. Email anytime. All right, Ducky. I'm going to remember that because you almost got one this week. Now, this is the teaspoon size. Okay, so if you want the smaller one, I don't have a sample in the smaller one. It is going to be narrower and thinner. You would just need to type in April 5 o'clock or April smaller, that you want the band, and the width is 3/8 of an inch. 3/8 of an inch. It's $15. And then the size range, I can do size 5 through. My favorite ruler isn't right here. I have a favorite ruler. Oh gosh. Size 5 through 15. Size 5 through 15 on the small April sunflowers. Then after that, it's going to be the April 5 o'clock bypass. Again, $15. And here's what a bypass looks like. 8 smaller band. So, okay, so Barbara wants the band in a size 8. You got it. You got it, Barbara. Thank you. Okay. Got it. Okay. Now, the 5 o'clock can also be a bypass. Same price. Your size range is going to be 5 through 7. Size 5 through 7 for the smaller one. So you'll be getting a bypass, but it's going to be more petite, not so wide. Now this is the teaspoon one. And I didn't mention this last night because, Barbara, okay, I will. Thanks for saying that. I will. Especially like with the storms and everything. Sometimes I like to check on people. Just, hey, are you okay? The bypass is going to be narrower. So we've got I'll get rolling quicker, you guys. I'm still waking up. I had an internet issue this morning, and I had to fix that. It threw me off a little bit. Yeah, it's going to be about a ½ an inch wide for the bypass from this one. So the April 5 o'clock bypass, size 5 through 7, $15. Okay. On Sunday, yeah, the weather's been really, really crazy over in that area. Everyone stays high and dry out of any flooding and tornadoes. I watch Ryan Hall, y'all. Okay, now let's do the April teaspoon. Again, if I forget to say the price, it's $15. There's only a few that are higher than 15, and I will be sure to let you know. Now, here we go with this. Somewhere. There used to be a little note, but okay. The band in the teaspoon is thicker. This is a ½ of an inch. Yes, Ginger, I heard from Gina. She's fine. They had lost power and internet. Yeah, I put that post up and then I took it down after I heard that she's fine. And I actually talked to her on the phone and she's been posting videos too. So, yep, she's good to go. That really gave me a scare. Okay, so this is going to be your April teaspoon, 1/2 inch wide. You do get lots and lots of detail. The bigger the piece, the more detailed the ring is. And your band can go from 7 to 15, size 7 through 15, and it is $15. Then we'll do the April teaspoon bypass. Yeah, she was in a, I'm not going to say where she lives, but she was in a place that got hit really, really, really bad. It was right next to a really bad one. Okay, so here's the teaspoon bypass. It is 3/4 of an inch wide, $15, and the size range on this is, I can do a 6 through 14. 6 through 14 on this one. Okay, we'll put those away. I know y'all have seen those many times. But some people are going to rewatch today. They couldn't make it. Okay, there's the April. Okay. Next is Clovis. Clovis is antique. Has a mill grain edge. It is demitasse. So if you like the small ones, now I don't have a sample because I have two. I have two of these spoons left. They are demitasse, $18.98 in the band. So if you like Clovis, it's going to be a band, $15. Forget what I've already said. Size 6 through 10. Clovis, size 8. Okay. Gotcha, ducky. And so there is one left. Thank you, ducky. And then there's one left. You have that one? I love the mill grain edge. When I find demitasse with this, sometimes they call it a string of pearls. It's a mill grain edge. So Elizabeth, I got you. Okay. Okay, so that one is sold out. Thank you, Elizabeth. All right, thank you, thank you. It's beautiful. It is absolutely beautiful. And it's made by Forbes Silver. So the next sale is going to be next Friday. I scheduled the thumbnail. I'll change the photo because it's going to be mostly sun catchers. It's going to be a lot of sun catchers and wind chimes and creation type things. Okay, let's go to daffodil. Now this isn't polished, but I have one to work with that's not made ahead of time. So we're going to be doing a bypass. Well, I could do a band because I have one that's not made. Okay, so the size range is going to be 7 through. Does anybody want a daffodil band? Hi, Josie, how are you? Welcome in, welcome in. Maybe I'll run the band first. I'm going to run the band. Now here's what the daffodil looks like. Okay, but I realize this is the bypass. So if anybody is interested, and of course I'm going to polish this, but I like you to know that I have it. Okay, a daffodil band, again, is $15. The band I can do 6 through 15. And then if no one claims it, I'm going to switch it over to a bypass. Size 6 through 15. And here's what it looks like polished, but it would be a band on this one. And I'll give that a second. And we're going to go to the bypass. 7 through at least a 10. Okay. I'll keep watching the chat because I know there's a lag and some people might just be getting up at certain parts of the country. Now I have 3 daffodil bypass that are already made. I can size them. The size range is 7 through 10. I can do anywhere between 7 and 10. $15 on the daffodil bypass. And this is the pattern that has daffodil is in the inside. Right there, little script. Says daffodil. It's kind of a neat detail. Some of the patterns did that. Not very many. I think we would all know more about silverware if they did do that. Okay. Danish Queen. Is from 1944. Has a tulip on it. To me, this looks very modern. I'm going to do the band first. I'll do the band first. This is also available as a bypass. Let's see which one. Here we go. Here's what it looks like. Little tulip, kind of a modern or even Rococo style to it. Maybe some Art Deco vibes as you get these little grooves. So blend in with different styles of jewelry. So this is the Danish Queen band. Danish Queen band, $15. I can do between 7 and 14 for the size. 7 and 14. And that one I've got several here. And then I have the bypass, which you do get some extra detail in the front. Here's the bypass. I have good memories from the first time I had this pattern. It just brings me back to good memories. Now the width is 11/16 of an inch. Hi Ellie, how are you? The band size 10. Okay, and Ellie, have you filled out the jot form? It is, the link to the jot form is up at the top in that little black oval, and then you click on the underlined part to fill that out. Here's what that band looks like again. Very pretty. It will definitely blend in. Okay, so Ellie, I have you down for a size 10 band. And let's write down the bypass. Thank you. Okay, so the bypass, of course, it's wider, 11/16 of an inch. And here's my good rope, favorite one, 11/16. It's just shy of 3/4 of an inch. Just shy of 3/4 of an inch on this one. I can do a size 7 through 12. size 7 through 12 on the bypass. Thank you. Okay. Next is Daybreak. Danish bypass 9 for Leslie. Got you, Leslie. Thank you. Okay, gotcha. Okay, next pattern is named Daybreak. Oh no, Ginger, thank you for saying that. Oh my gosh, Ginger, thank you. Danish Queen Band. I would never get through a sale without you writing it now. 10 and 13. 10 and 13 band. Okay, thank you, Ginger, because I definitely did not see that. 13, and I don't know why I cannot do better. I don't know what it is. My eyes and my brain just, I don't know. It's something I have to practice. Okay. 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 Got you, Ginger, and thank you, sweetheart. Okay. Okay. Daybreak. I'm going to show you before bending on the Daybreak. This is your quintessential spoon pattern where it's kind of an hourglass shape, a little bit of flowers, a little bit of flourishes. Very quintessential. It will definitely look like it was made from a spoon. And this is an hors d'oeuvre fork or a cocktail fork of some type. So you have a narrower handle. It's usually thinner than the teaspoon. And I'm going to do I'll show the band first. Right. Coffee. Coffee. If it, okay, let's go. I'm going to start a new page. Oh, guys, thanks for bearing with me. Daybreak, and we're going to show the band. Again, $15. I'll probably forget to say that on every $15 one. Okay. So the width on the band is 9/16 of an inch, so just over half of an inch on this one. Size is 7 through 14. Size 7 through 14. Going around, isn't it? 7 through 14 on the band. This has a beautiful level of patina. It's just sweet. Just absolutely sweet. Okay, and then we'll do the bypass. Which is 13/16 of an inch. 13/16 of an inch, which is still just shy of 3/4 of an inch. The average bypass teaspoon is 3/4 of an inch. This is a little bit narrower. So here's what your bypass looks like. There's nice grooves up at the top. This one, and your size range is 7 through 14. I can do this 7 through 14 on the bypass, which is, I guess, the same as the band. On that one. Okay. Put that away. Okay, Egyptian scarab. Now this ring is a $25 ring. This is $25. I don't want anyone to be surprised. And again, if you get an invoice and you need something corrected or changed or edited or deleted or whatever, you can email me right from the invoice. You can reach out to me all the ways, you know, even if it's just easier for you to put a message on YouTube. I don't want you to struggle with the messages. Okay, just reach out to me and let me know what needs to be changed, and I will. So Egyptian scarab. It's an antique from 1909. Here's what it looks like before bending. This is Demitas. Beautiful. Ugh. I do my best to keep this one in stock. It's a band only. It's not long enough for a bypass. This does not work as a bypass. So it's just the band. 11/16 inches wide in the front. This is 20, and I have a handful. I keep these on hand. They do sell on Etsy, but here's your ring. Egyptian scarab. Demitas, nice and narrow in the back. Size range, I can do a 6, so we'll go 6 through 10, and I can probably do 10.25, maybe 10.5. I think I made a 10.5 for somebody, so we'll say 6 through 10.5. This Demitas spoon, Egyptian scarab. Hi, Selena, how are you? Egyptian scarab, I got you, Elizabeth. How are you, Selena? Okay, Elizabeth, I am writing you down. How's your weather, Selena? Are you okay? Everything okay where you're at? Size 7. Gotcha. Been wondering about you. And I have plenty of the Egyptian scarabs at the moment. Oh no, it's good and it's sunny. Well, I hope you recover really, really quick. I hate to hear that. I've never had it. As far as I know, I have never had it. Knock on some wood. Okay, the next one is named Fortune. Fortune. This pattern is from 1939. So it's going to have some Art Deco vibes at the end of the Art Deco period in the United States. Many of these silverware patterns were designed, you know, a couple years before they actually came out. So this was probably designed more in the Art Deco time. But look at the flowers are starting to come in. It's named Fortune. This is a $15 ring. 9/16 inches wide, so just over a half of an inch. I can do a band, size 7 through 15. Size 7 through 15. Brian's here. Hi, Brian. Good to see you, my friend. Okay, I'll make sure I didn't miss anything. Good to see you, Brian. I was going to say something else about this. $15, 9/16 inches wide, size 7 through 15. If you really wanted to bypass in this ring, I could make a bypass, but to me, it looks, it doesn't, it looks a little clunky. I think it's better as a band, but if you really want to bypass, let me know. So here's the Fortune, $15. It's pretty. It's really pretty. I think the patina is what makes it pretty. Okay, so there's that one. Okay. Not a super common pattern in my world. I probably shouldn't say that because in my world, what's common might be different than what you guys see. I live, breathe, and eat silverware. Shop every day. Okay, next one is going to be the Hildesheimer Rose. Hildesheimer Rose is German. I'm trying to miss anything. Training myself. It is also pierced. It is Dematas. Here's what it looks like before bending. Now this is a $25 one. $25 for this one. I shouldn't really get into, like, you can see one Hildesheimer Rose piece, and I know that they may not be getting the price, but you can see one of these going $50 to $100. It does have the Antico is one of their words. It says 100. If you're seeing that on the back of a piece of silverware, that's just how much silver is on there, and 100 is good. I don't want to use anything less than 100. Okay, so here's what it looks like as a ring. Hildesheimer Rose, and I can do size 7 through 15, 5/8 inches wide. It is $25. I have shown this in bracelets, earrings, but today it's going to be a ring. And I have at least 6 of them here on that one. Okay. Then we have the Jubilee. Jubilee. This one is beautiful. And it's $15. Probably one of my bracelet. Yeah, Elizabeth, when I found spoons big enough to make a bracelet, yeah, I'm always on the lookout for more. And I will put out a short video if I find them big enough to do it. I was going to keep one for myself, and somebody wanted it, so I let it go. That was a find. Okay, Jubilee is from 1953. Here's what it looks like. Now, this is like what I would call a pattern you can find, but the prices are really going really high, sky high on some of these patterns. So Jubilee, 1953, this is a $15 ring. The band, we're going to do the band first. Size 6 through 15. Size 6 through 15 on that. Thank you, Brian. Okay, Elizabeth, but you get it first. I always put myself last. The only thing that I never part with is the ring I have that has my grandmother's name on it. Okay, Elizabeth. I will try, dear. Okay. Why do I keep missing Ginger? One rose ring, but I don't know the size. Ginger, I am sorry. I see you now, sweetheart. One rose ring, and you'll let me know what size. Okay. Ugh. And I'll just put a little question mark next to size, and you'll let me know. Oh my goodness. Yes, I beat myself up pretty harshly after a sale for every mistake I make. Thank you for being so patient with me. Okay, Selena, thanks for stopping in, honey. Hugs and prayers. Get better soon. Ginger, thank you. Thank you, Ginger. That makes me feel better. Okay, then we will do the, I have to keep making sure I don't miss. Okay, then we're going to do the Jubilee bypass. Birdies are out today. Okay, here's the bypass. This is my number. Thank you, Leslie. This is my number two selling ring in all of my career. Got camo on. It's me, you guys. I know it's me. Okay, so here's the bypass. $15. It is 3/4 of an inch wide. Like I told you, this is, this is the average teaspoon. It's 3/4 of an inch wide. Size range 6 through, yeah, 6 through 15. 6 through 15 because I do have a couple of iced teaspoons. So I will just put that out there. 6 through 15. Thanks, you guys. And thank you for always coming back. I can't believe I've been doing this for 2 years. Bye, Delilah. It was so good to see you. Thank you for stopping in. Love you, sweet lady. Can't wait to see more of your work. Okay, so after J, K, L. It's the Little Red Riding Hood. Okay, Little Red Riding Hood is next. I think everybody in here has heard my could be. Okay, so Little Red Riding Hood. This is silver plate. This is silver plate. It's over 100 years old. This is the spoon that became famous when an actress was caught wearing it in a photograph. Kristen Stewart, which was part of the Twilight. Hi, Katie. Welcome in. How are you? It is your first live, and thank you for being here. Katie, I'm going to turn you blue. There you go. Next time you type Katie, you will be blue. I like everyone to be blue, unless I don't know you. If I've never seen you before, I might wait to get to know you. Okay, so this is over 100 years old, and this spoon was one of the triple plates. Some of them are just full plate. When I do, I'm excited you're here. Now, this ring sometimes is available in larger sizes when I find the fork. I don't know how much of the history I should go into, because you might have if you don't know the whole history of this ring, you might have sticker shock. But I'm going to start this ring. I'm going to start it at $65. Now, if I was going to go list this, I would list this ring for $100 is what I do. But here it is. Anyway, and the size range is, I can do 5 3/4 up to 7 1/2. And here's what's really cool. So this one, it would be a bid of $65, I guess. See the little red riding hood. Then you have your first big bad wolf in Grandma's bonnet. And then you have Little Red Riding Hood in the woods, and then you have the big bad wolf looking at her. So there's tons of detail on this ring. And another thing to notice about this ring is the condition. If you're out there looking for these, the size, this is the teaspoon. I don't have a fork at the moment, but this one starts at 5.75, which this is 5.75 right now. I can go up to 7 1/2 just to keep your wording in the front. If I go too big, you're going to lose your wording. So up to 7.5. I probably could go to an 8 as long as you're okay with the little moving over a little bit. The other thing you want to look for if you are considering purchasing one of these rings is sometimes people will spin the little cut end down here, which is incorrect. Your little should be up by Little Red Riding Hood so that when you wear it this way, it's not upside down. I've seen people who will spin this the wrong way. Now, there are fakes out there, so I always send the cut end of the spoon, so you'll have proof. Thank you, Brian. You'll have proof that this is a genuine Little Red Riding Hood spoon ring. So there's so much I could talk about this spoon forever, but I won't. I'll stop there. It is here. The start bid is $65. And if someone's watching on the replay or you're thinking about it, just put a comment down there. I'll wait several days before listing this online. So, oh, thanks, Brian, my brother. Okay, there's that one. And Ginger, if you need bigger sizes, when I get a fork, I usually make a short video or let people know. I let people know. Okay, now we're going to do Lovely Lady. This is Dematas, 1937. So again, we have some Art Deco vibes. It's also pierced. I do tend to really gravitate towards pierced patterns, Dematas patterns. So you will see a lot of those. We're going to do this as a band, less than 1/2 of an inch. So 7/16 of an inch. The size range is size 5 through, really? Sometimes I question my note. Starts at size 5. Yeah, size up to an 11. Here's what it looks like before bending. So I can do 5 through 11. And if you like, petite bands, this might be the one. These are the Hildesheimer Rose earrings. Yep, Hildesheimer Rose earrings. These are conversation starters. I've met people wearing these earrings. So lovely, lovely lady, size 5 through 11 band. That one. And I have 2 that are unmade. 2. And how beautiful and shiny they are. Thank you, Brian. They're my favorites. They're the ones I've been pretty much wearing every day. Can't find something I like better. Okay. Loxley. These were not made in the United States. Most of the silverware I show was made in the U.S., either vintage or antique. This one would be good for a man or a woman. So Loxley, Loxley. Here's what it looks like before bending. Nice arrow design. I made sure it had good patina so that the details stand out. Here's what it looks like as a ring. Again, this is $15. And I can make it in size 7 through 13. Size 7 through 13. Okay, so I see Ducky and I'm thinking she means Loxley. Loxley, size 9. The birds are having fun out there. Yeah, I bet it is autocorrect. Okay. And I see you, Ginger. Ginger. 10 and 13. Okay. I got you. I got those. I know, autocorrect, We get something right and then autocorrect comes along and just knocks it in the head. My grandma used to say that. I got knocked in the head. That was her way of saying the plans were changed. Okay. I think I said all the things. We got 3 of those. Yay! I'm sorry, Ginger. Okay. That one away. Oh, Marquee. Marquee is from 1933. Definitely has some Art Deco vibes. This was A very popular motif was grapes and grape leaves, and this one falls into that category. 1933 at $15. Okay, I'll do the band first. I don't have a sample of the band. Kathy's here. Hi, Kathy. No worries, honey. Oh, I'm so happy to see you. We're on the M's. And you can ducky size 8 as well, please. Okay. Ducky size 9 and 8. And 8. So for the Loxley, I have Ducky for 9 and 8, and I have Ginger for 10 and 13. Maybe you needed that sleep, Kathy. Maybe you just really needed that. Is Beth here? Hi, Beth. Welcome in, sweethearts. Good to see you. See, I'm seeing some different people today. If you only knew how much I think about y'all. Okay, so anyway, Marquise. This is what it looks like. Now, these are iced teaspoons. Look at all that grape leaf, like, detail along the whole edge of it. I purposely went to bed early last night so I wouldn't oversleep. I don't like alarms. I like to just wake up naturally. Okay, so it is 3/4 of an inch. Oh, let's do the band. Okay, I'm only showing the bypass, but let's do the band. Let's do the band. Which is 9/16 inches wide, so a little bit more than 1/2 of an inch. Okay, and I can do the band size 7 through 15. 7 through 15, $15. There's only a few rings, you guys. If I forget to say the price, oh no. Did I miss anything? Okay, so that's the band in the Marquise. Then let's do the Marquise bypass next. And for those coming in, we're just going to be claiming things by just kind of type in the pattern name, because I'm doing everything in alphabetical order. So just type in the pattern name and then what size, and I'll give you my size range as well. Now, the Marquise, I happen to really love this as a bypass because you get that detail up at the top as well. And it is 3/4 of an inch wide. And I can do the bypass size 7 through 15. 7 through 15 on the bypass. That one. Thanks, Brian. Did I miss anything? Okay, then we're going to do Magnolia. Coffee break. Magnolia, which is from 1951. We have a handful of these. Here's one that's not been bent yet. Quintessential shape of a spoon. Now this is one that could be a bypass. I don't recommend it. It looks, these hour-shaped spoons, it just looks a little awkward having that up there. So here's the Magnolia band. I'll do it if you want me to, though. The width is, I'm really enjoying those videos, Brian. 5/8 of an inch. 5/8 inch. $15. Size range is 6 through 15. And I have several. Size 6 through 15. This is one that will definitely look like, oh yeah, that's definitely a spoon ring. Some of these silverware patterns, you know, someone might have to tell you, yeah, that was a spoon. Do you have peacocks, Brian? Or was that a video of a peacock from somewhere else? I was wondering if you have peacocks on your land. A road runner? Wow. Okay. I love this next one. I love it, love it. I actually have earrings. Do I have a ring in this one? I think I have a ring too. Okay, it's called Mayflower. It is an antique from 1901. It is also demitasse. Here's what it looks like. Okay, I was wondering. Here's what it looks like before bending. You got your flowers, your mill grain edge, and it's demitasse. So it makes a great spoon ring. And I have a whole handful here. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, a handful of 6. Here's your band. This is $15. Size 6 through 10. 6 through 10. Size 6 through 10 on the Mayflower. Antique, demitasse, mill grain edge, and also what I absolutely love too was how it has its original shine to it. I'm also very picky about condition. I like original shine. I don't know. I don't like scratches and dents. Okay. All right, Brian. We'll stay tuned. Okay, and there's the Mayflower. Okay. Here's a Sweden. Oh, I see Leslie. Thank you, Leslie. You got it. Beautiful. The next one is a Sweden spoon. It is demitasse. Nils Johan. Nils Johan, Sweden. Here's what this one looks like. Here's what it looks like before I bend it. Here's the little spoon bowl. I'm going to do the band first so I stay consistent. There is also a saddle ring available. So we'll do the band, which I don't have a sample of the band. Size 5 through 11, $15, no, $20, excuse me. The band is $20 on this one. Thank you, Brian. So we could get this demitasse petite band for $20, size 5 through 11, and it is 7/16 of an inch, so just shy of 1/2 inch. Nice and narrow, comfortable ring to wear. Yeah, size 5 through 11. $20. Gotta make sure that you guys know that one on this one. Size 8 for Ducky. Okay, Brian. Okay, so Ducky. Thank you, Ducky. Size 8. You got it. And I have several pieces here to work with. Different ones. Okay, so then let's do the Nils Johan saddle ring. The saddle ring is $25, and here's what it looks like. I love these. I have a couple of these now. This spoon I don't know the pattern name. I know it was made by Nils Johan. I'll type it in here too. The maker is Nils Johan, which is Sweden. Have never been able to find out what this pattern name is, but it is marked on the back. Nils Johan, Sweden. Oh, and Ducky, I've been looking for spoons from your most recent request. Wow, there's a lot of beautiful spoons from there, and um, it's overwhelming. I haven't pulled the trigger on any of those yet, though. Okay, Van Demetest. I got you, Kathy. And I'm thinking, Kathy, and you're talking the Nils Johan, correct? Nils Johan. Band. Really beautiful spoons from that area. Haven't forgotten. Okay, so the note here. Okay, saddle ring. I know that I was referring to these as spoon bowl rings, which is still accurate. Then I came across that term saddle ring. So either one, the saddle ring, the spoon bowl ring, basically what it is a very short demitasse, cannot be longer than 4 inches long. At first I have to flatten this and then do some acrobatic bending. And for the saddle rings, I can do 3 of them. They're $25 each, and the size range is 10 through 12. Really, your favorite? I own 2 saddle rings now, and just started making them this past year. It's not easy to get them because I like this to be curved the correct way. Good, I'm glad, Elizabeth. I know I've been wearing mine quite often. It makes a statement. This one is full 1 inch wide, And what I really like about this one too, this is weird, is that the spoon bowl has some little extra going on there that I actually like. Katie, I currently, that's a really good question. Currently, Katie, I do not have any sterling. You want another one? I'm in size 8. Okay. Oh, for the saddle ring, I can only go down to, on this one I can go to a 10, and Katie, I'll answer you. This one I can go to a 10. There's a saddle ring coming up in the P's, which is very soon. I can get it probably a 9.5 might be the smallest. And you know I will try. Okay, for the sterling, Katie, at the moment I don't have any sterling. If I get enough people who really for sure, okay, Elizabeth. The sterling prices, as everyone knows, are through the roof at the moment. Every once in a while, I will come across something in a sterling. I will try. I know our wrists are the same, Elizabeth. Okay, so Elizabeth, you want this one in a 10? Let's see if she can confirm that you want the saddle ring in a 10. If I can get it smaller than a 10, I will. Okay, I got you. As small as I can get it. 10 or smaller. You got it. Yes, the handle. I'm going to do a complete 360 here. See, here's your spoon ball that I flatten and I bend it. Here's the back of the spoon. There's no cut. Okay, you got it, Elizabeth. A 10 is my middle finger as a 10. Yeah, it's all one piece. There's no cutting on a saddle bowl ring. no cutting. And I have another one coming up that's $18. I think saddle rings are best on the middle finger, or even your forefinger would be the two places. Isn't that fun, Leslie? Now, again, I have to use a very specific size spoon, and the spoon ball has to be very specific too, or else it doesn't turn out right. Okay, so there's that one. I got Elizabeth down. Did I miss anything? I did shout it out. It's not on purpose. Okay. I will. Okay. Katie, I need more coffee. I did acquire a full set of sterling silver. I was going to do a whole video on it and give credit to the person who was responsible for me even getting it. It's not here yet, though. I'm still waiting. I don't even think it's been shipped. There's another YouTube channel, Ladies Who Loop. She goes to estate sales, and if you're a member of her channel, you can pick out things while she's shopping. And she came up on a silverware pattern that was all sterling for the whole set. The pattern is rose point. It's antique, 1930s, 34? I might be off on that. Rose point, Wallace, full set of sterling. So, Katie, sterling, I'm going to do a whole show on sterling. I have 2 thumbnails made for the next 2 Fridays. One of them is going to be for sun catchers, and then the Friday after that, which I hope I get the silverware, it's going to be all sterling from that set of flatware. So you reminded me I need more coffee. So I do have a set coming, and I think you know Ladies Who Loop. It's a beautiful pattern. Beautiful, beautiful pattern by Wallace. I'm going to do bracelets. I'm going to do, hopefully it's thin enough I can make a ring. I don't want to say too much until I actually have it and can see what it can do. Earrings. It'll be a whole show. I hope it works out that way. So stay tuned, Katie. I do tend to over communicate with short videos, or sometimes I'll do a 3-minute video where I talk. But I will definitely let you know, and I do previews too. So I try to communicate, and thank you for reminding me about that, because I've been so focused on other things. Pam's Treasures, welcome in, Pam. How are you? Let me turn you blue. I like to turn anybody I know. I like to turn you blue. There. Next time you type, welcome in, welcome in. Yeah, I'm going to go over pricing and all the things. All the things. Okay, Noblesse. Noblesse is from 1930, very Art Deco. This is definitely Art Deco. This one, this would be good for a man or a woman. I like these different styles because you can blend them in with your jewelry. Like today I'm kind of going, I have my Victorian heart, and I like to wear a Victorian style. But there are some of my jewelry, I need the Art Deco to go with it. I do have 3 of these Dematas. I don't have a sample made because I need to know the size ahead of time, and I only have 3. So it could be size 7 through 10. These are silver plated, Katie, and I know sometimes silver plate scares people. Like if you're used to a modern silver plated item, the plating is going to really wear off. These were made by quality silversmiths back in the day, where the quality and the thickness of the plating on silver plated silverware is completely different than what you would find nowadays. These were proud silversmiths back in the day, and these were all made, except a couple of them, from other countries like Sweden, Germany. These were in the United States. Okay, so Noblesse. I can do a band. I hope that helped answer your question. A band, size 7 through 10 for the Art Deco. Okay, Kathy. Gotcha, Kathy, for this one. And again, if you guys see that I made a mistake on your invoice, please just reach out to me. Yep. And it really was. I've been doing this since, I almost said 1933. I've been doing this since 1993. So what am I, 32 years? 32 years I've been doing this. Okay, so there's the noblesse. Okay, here is a fun one. Has a fun name too. Norsk, Norsk. I'll type it in the chat so you guys can see it. Norsk monster. Is Demitasse, pierced, and it's Norwegian. Here's the marks on the back. Katie, you know what? I didn't have any kids when I started. All of my kids have been raised listening to wind chime. Oh, thank you, Brian. You guys, I'm 59. And I'm waiting. When you know your size, Beth, your order is sitting. I look at it every day. It's like I just need to. Thank you, Brian. Well, Brian, if I'm 32, that makes you what, 30? Because Brian and I are brothers and sisters. Norse Monster 8 and 9. Okay, the Norse Monster is sold out because Ducky got the last two. And let me write that down. Good call. Let me show it to you, Ducky. Let me show it to you as a ring, sweetheart. I have a child just a little bit younger than you, Katie. Here's what it looks like as a ring, and you got these two. And let me write down her sizes. 8 and 9. You got it, and that one is sold out. 10.5 to 11. Okay. Which one? I can make it an 11, and then you could like get it to be smaller. Okay. Yay, that one's gone. Yeah, that wasn't gonna last. I knew that wasn't gonna last long. Oh, of course, because Beth's getting ready for her sale. Okay, let me go to Etsy and take that down. Deactivate. I don't want to get a sale that I can't do. Okay, sorry, I had to jump over to Etsy real fast and take that down. There was another one I need to take down. Okay, let me come back over to you all. Woo. Oh, that's right. Brian collects the watches. 11. Okay, I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna do. And you know, Beth, we ship things back and forth. If you ever need it resized, good. I can get that one done. Okay, I think I got everything. All right. Do that. Okay, should I show this one? I'll show this one. This one wasn't in the preview, but I'll show it. I do have an Etsy shop, Katie. Here's, this is, it's all one word, and this is an L. You don't need to capitalize it. It's DzinesLaura is my shop name. Oh yeah, Ducky. Beth got hers at the, yeah, Beth is correct. Beth is the turtle shell. So yeah, we're all good. I've been holding hers over here separate from my inventory. I pull your stuff out and put it away from what's being shown and just waiting for her to decide on the size. So I'm going to show this one. I only have two, but one's a bigger size. I better say I have one. We're all good, but thank you for checking. All right, so I have just this one. Really, the other one is too big. It's named Plantation Rose. Plantation Rose. Thank you, Katie. What is the year? I don't have my pictures in. I want to say 1952 or 51. Now let's see. This is a size. This is a big ring. It's an 11 now. I can go down to a 9. 3/4 of an inch wide. I'll be on the lookout for you, Brian. Let's see. Plantation. I got to write this down too. So I can do 9 through 11, but I do have one that's like a size 15. Plantation Rose. I love the flower at the cut end. This one I get good memories from. The very first spoon ring I ever made was from this pattern, and my mom has it. So there's that one. Again, it's $15. I have just the one, size 9 through 11. And kind of a Victorian style on that one. Good memories whenever I see that blown back in time. All right, let's do the other saddle ring, and then we'll do another giveaway. All right, Leslie. Okay, so let's do this saddle ring. This is an $18 saddle ring because I didn't pay too much for the spoons. They came along with something else, and whenever I can use girl math or creative math, I like to bring a deal. This is the Prata Wolf. That's all I know about this. All I know about this, because that's what it's marked on the back. And I'll show you the ring as well. It's probably upside down. There we go. That's all I know about these spoons, and that they're silver plate. They came with those Dematas ramekins. So this is the one I can get down to, size 9. I could get this one down to size 9 because it is a very lightweight short spoon saddle ring. This one is $18. $18 saddle ring. 9 through 11. And the width is 7/8 of an inch here. So a little bit smaller than this one. Now, I have in my note, I scratched out the 18 and I wrote 15. So I probably said 15 on my preview yesterday. So this is a $15 ring. I go by my notes. And it's okay. Okay. Okay, Kathy. I see you. And Brian's going to get his package on Monday. Okay, so Kathy wants a saddle ring suitable for a young man. Well, this would be the one because it's more masculine than the other one for sure. Okay, so Kathy, and this one is $15. That's what it says on my note, and I'm not going to argue with my notes. Notes win. Size 8.5. I will really try to get this down to an 8.5, Kathy. I think I can. I think I can. I think I can. Okay. All right. It is a really cool design. And you know what, too? For a saddle ring, I mean, it's so wearable. So you got that look of a saddle ring that's a little narrower and thinner. If I missed something, you guys just please call it out again. Okay. All right. Queen Bess is next. Queen Bess. It's going to take me a little while to get through because I have 2 sizes and I have 2 styles. Okay, Elizabeth. So you're thinking a size 11. You got it for a friend. Okay, you got it. I got you down. And that's a good 15. That's a good price. Yes, because they're wider. Okay, I got you. Okay, so Queen Bess. I have 2 sizes of spoons. Let's do the gem task first. Yeah, I have a sample in both. You want one too? What size do you want yours in the Prada Wolf, Elizabeth, or the one previous? I got you already down for the Nils Johan. Do you also want the Prada, the one I was just showing, the $15 one? On the I would go up a little bit, like about a half of a size, Leslie. You want me to change? Let me know which pattern, you guys, because I have them written in alphabetical order if I need to make a change. Okay, so Elizabeth wants 2 of those. One for a friend, correct me if I'm wrong, and one for you. Okay, got you, Elizabeth. Okay, and Leslie, okay, so the Prada Wolf is sold out. Leslie got the last one. And again, please correct me now. You can also correct, if you feel more comfortable correcting me when you get the invoice. I want to get this right for y'all. She wants a 9.5 for Leslie and the $15 saddle ring. You got it. Kathy, Elizabeth, and Leslie. Okay, that is sold out. Anybody watching the rewind, the rewatch, that one is sold out. That is a good deal. So, all right, cool, yay. Queen Bess. Queen Bess is from 1946. It has violet flowers, a little diagonal spray of violet flowers. These, and I don't know if you guys can see the shine, the patina, it is shiny. That tells me that these were well cared for. This is the Dematas. I have 5 Dematas spoons. These are $15 each. So if you like the narrow band, 3/8 of an inch wide. Nice and narrow. 3/8 of an inch wide. Be good for a pinky or a thumb. Size 5 through 11. 5 through 11. The Dematas. Yeah, 5 through 11. Dematas. $15. And I have the one I'm wearing and 3 unmade on these. And then I will go to the teaspoons after a coffee break. You're welcome, Leslie. Thanks for being here. The one you are showing. Okay, Kathy, I got you. 8.5. You got it. Okay, now the teaspoon, Queen Bess. And Kathy, I don't remember if you were here. The butterflies I needed to complete your order. I got them on Tuesday, and I was gluing everything and waiting for the glue to dry. The The glue wasn't drying, it was drying. And I got all those butterfly things all got out yesterday. So yeah, that's why I wanted to make sure the glue was dry and everything on there. So everything did go out yesterday that I could get out. So okay, but you probably already knew that. Okay, so here is the teaspoon on the Queen Bess from 1946 with the violet flowers. Again, it's $15. This makes an excellent bypass because look at that little extra floral flourish up at the top. It really does make a difference in the appearance of your ring. I think, my opinion, when you have some little extra flourish up on the cut end, it's a detail I really love. So this is the Queen Bess teaspoon. Size range is 7 through 13. 7 through 13 to keep that little flourish on there. And it is, pretty sure it's 3/4 of an, yeah, 3/4 of an inch wide, because it is the average teaspoon. This one. And I'm not sure if it comes across how shiny these are. Hi, Tia Nanas, welcome in. Let me turn you blue. How are you doing? How are you doing with the weather? Turning you blue. Nice to see you. You'll be blue next time you type. Up in your neck of the woods, how are you doing? Try to show how these still have their original shine. There's that one. I know a couple other people who sell on YouTube. For the blizzards and the nor'easters. Yes, those nor'easters are romance. I'm glad you're good. Gina gave me a scare. She gave me a scare, but she's all good. Okay, so this pattern is named Romance, but it is has 2 lilies on it from 1952. Here's what it looks like before you bend it. 2 beautiful, kind of Art Nouveau style. This will definitely go with your Art Nouveau style jewelry. Also has a bit of a modern look to it. And bypass, 11/16 of an inch. 11/16 of an inch. Again, notice like this groove here. I still think that adds something to it when it has the patina. So just shy of 3/4 of an inch. You've got your 2 lilies on there. $15. Size 7 through 12. Size 7 through 12. And I have a whole handful of spoons here. If you really like this one and you want a band, I can do the band. But I'm probably going to cut it so there's very little overlap, because this is chunky, a little chunky here, and I don't want too much bulk on your finger. I will cut it to just fit that one. Thanks, Brian. And that one is $15 for the bypass. Taking requests on the bands because it is very pretty. Again, it has its original shine. 7 through 12. That. Okay, there's that. Seems like I had. Oh, let's do the giveaway. Let's do a trivia question. Let's do a trivia question. Okay. Trivia. Okay. And I do trivia questions. They're about me. That way you can't Google to get the answer. I try to be fair. Okay, so just what is the first thing? Are you guys ready? Y'all ready? What is the first thing that I made from silverware? 33 years ago. What is the first thing I made from silverware? Anybody know? It must be Laura Black and get some know. Hello, Alfonso. Welcome in. Oh, I see the correct answer. Hey, Alfonso, how you doing? I don't have any model trains, Alfonso. I am so sorry. I'm looking for those. See, I had you confused with somebody else I thought was collecting the trains. The correct answer is wind chime. A ring was a really good guess, Beth. And earrings, good guess. And you may see yourselves out of order, but the first person to type wind chime was Leslie. Is the winner for $5 off. The bracelet was actually the second thing I made. The bracelet was second. So it was wind chime, bracelet, ring. Bending a ring properly was not something I learned immediately. So yeah. Yep. Okay. Well, thank you everyone for being here. All right. What's next? I'm going to do silver in alphabetical order, but I have a few rings that are all size 7. One of a kind. They're just one. Okay, so these are all size 7. There's one I can't resize, so I'm going to put that separate. Oh, that's pretty. These are all shiny. All of these can go up to like 7.5 or 7 3/4. These are all silver plated, Alfonso. I could look that up, Brian, if you wanted me to. Okay. Let's see. How do I own it? These are all $15. They're currently size 7. I'm not showing them yet on purpose because these are going to be like a quick claim because if anybody wants them, I can't do more. Let's see. How should I do this? And then it's going to be a choice. So I'm going to give you a code word to type in after I show it. I'm going to show them. Then I'll give the code word. After I give the code word, if there's anybody who wants them, you will get first choice in order that they go. Now, the one on my thumb is a 7. I can't resize it. Okay, so I'm going to show that a little better. Okay, so down here we've got that wheat pattern on my pinky. My ring finger is Spring Charm. This one, my middle finger is a bypass. It's Meadowbrook. And this one is Starlight from 1950 or 53. And then this one right here is the only one that I cannot size. It is Distinction from 1951. Okay, so those are the choices already made. I could go up a little bit. The code word is going to be 7. If you want one of these, you could type in 7, and then you will get choice on which one you want of these choices. I don't remember the date, Brian, but I remember the pattern. It was beautiful. And the one on my thumb, I can't resize. So here's the back side of them. And these size 7s. And that's okay, y'all, if these, that's okay, no worries. These are going to the market anyway. That's what these trays are for. So I'll put these in order. 7, 7. Okay, then we're going to move on to, going to keep going through the alphabet. We're on the R's. Rose vine. I really don't know what the name of this pattern is. Could not find it. Of course, it's a Sweden one. Nils Johan, Sweden. But I need to come up with something else to call it. Well, hello, Ronnie. How are you? Welcome in. Thank you for being here. I will turn you blue. Join all of us. Thank you, Ronnie. I appreciate that. Thank you for filling that out. There's never an obligation to purchase. I'm just happy to have people here. Just doing a ring sale today, but if you subscribe and hit notifications, I do other items. I know Elizabeth's sense of humor when she says that. I know what that really means. Okay, so Rose and Vine. This is a $25 ring. This is a $25 ring. Here it is. Roses and Vines is what I've been calling it. This is Demitasse. It's pierced. Ignore Elizabeth. Oh, sometimes I do, but not on purpose. I love Elizabeth. Are you kidding me? Rose and Vine. That's not the pattern name. That's just what I call it. Nobody on the internet knows what it's called because I've been lurking on everyone's listings to find out what it is. But it is Sweden, which you know I love Sweden Demitasse pierced. Okay, so it's 1/2 inch wide, nice and narrow. This one is $25, and the size range is something I forgot to write down, but I will get it. I'll figure it out. This is a beautiful ring. I can go size 7 through, get my little ruler. 10. I better go through 10. 7 through 10. 7 through 10. This is beautiful. If you like petite rings with lots of detail or pierced, narrow in the back, it seems like I did this one as a saddle ring at one point. Could do a saddle ring. You guys are funny. Okay, so $25. The Rose and Vine Demitasse, size 7 through 10. There's that one. Okay. I hope this isn't making too much noise for y'all. Okay. There's that. And then this one. Thank you, Brian. Silver Tulip, which is from 1956. Here's what it looks like. And if you can't tell, it is very shiny, but it has the patina. A bypass ring. 2 tulips there. This is a $15 ring. Okay. No. It is 3/4 of an inch wide, which I wrote a note that says just shy of 3/4 of an inch wide. And $15, size 6 through 10. Size 6 through 10. I don't go bigger than a 10 because then this pattern is just unique. It just isn't going to go much bigger than a 10. And it is a 10 right now. This is what it looks like as a 10. This one, okay. Oh, okay, silver tulip, 1956, 6 through 10. Okay, there's that. Okay, here's the siren. Okay. Okay. Siren. This is an antique from 1891. I know. I actually know Alfonso, and it just, Alfonso, I don't know if you're still here or not, but it's just a little distracting during the sale. During the chat, it's okay, but during the sale, it's just me. I get really distracted and thrown off my game. And there's been times where I've actually, you guys don't really know, I ended a sale before I was even done showing my things because I got thrown off by stuff in the chat. And it's just me. Maybe I'm not good at multitasking or sorting through the stuff. Maybe I'm over concentrating. I don't know, but I get thrown off by it. Okay, so Sirens from 1891. Here it is. It's Demitasse. And the Demitasse, I don't know if you can see her little leg is right down here. The teaspoon does not have the detail. The teaspoon does not have her leg on there. So the two things I like about the Demitasse is it's nice, narrow, easy to wear, and it does have full detail. And here it is as a band. Now this one is $25. I'm going to call this spoon very hard to come by in the Demitasse. And thanks for backing me up, y'all, because it's never fun to have to moderate. It's not. I don't enjoy it. I always wish people could just use some control, some self-control or something. Okay, so it is 1/2 inch wide. It's nice and narrow in the back. $25. Siren, SIREN. Size 7 through 10. I'm going to change that to 6. I did do a 6 in this pattern for somebody. Size 6 through 10. And I'll show you again what this one. Okay, you got it, Beth. It's a beautiful ring. It's a beautiful ring. This keeps its value. So Beth would like one. And Beth, you'll let me know what size. Size 10. And I can just add this to your other thing, your other thing. So there won't be any more shipping. I can just ship everything probably Monday. I'm going to be doing a lot of invoicing today, creating and shipping on Monday. I'm getting a new roof next week. And that's why the next sale will be sun catchers. You're very welcome, honey. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. The next sale is going to be, thank you, Beth. I appreciate that. It's just a crazy time. That, and then, of course, I still have some number crunching to do for tax time. So, okay. If I left any information out on that one, let me know. I know there's a couple other people on the rewatch crew. On the rewatch crew, there are still 3 available of the siren. Just FYI, I know there's some rewatchers. One person I've known for a long time, so I want to make sure she gets one. But I will really say on the siren, not only is it very hard to find that in the Dematas, when you find it, you got to check the condition and then the price. I have to go for a certain price because it can get really crazy. I'm going to take a breather. I'm going to take a coffee break and collect myself. When I'm at like an in-person sale, when I'm outside, I always wear sunglasses just so people can't see my expression. When I get thrown off guard, I don't want people to see my face. My eyes. Oh boy. Okay. All right. So the next one is named. If I missed anything, please call it out. Starlight Rose. Starlight Rose. It is from 1953. I only have the bypass, and it's beautiful though. Again, it has its original shine. You have a diagonal spray of flowers. I'm not sure what they are. I think I probably knew at one time. Little flourish on the end. $15 for the Starlight Rose, and I have 3 bypass already made. Brian got me. Oh, it's a little shy of 3/4 of an inch. And I have these 3, and I can adjust the size 7 through 11. 7 through 11. These are already created, just need me to make them the correct size, 7 through 11. So I have 3 of them. And this one. I do have some bands tucked away. If anybody really, really wanted a band, I would get those out for you. Okay, there's the Starlight. And that's getting ready to start. Let me think. Not yet. I got a little more time. Okay. This is my last one. Okay, now, guys, this was at the last sale, and there's one left. So many of you already have this one. It is named Stewart. Stewart from 1899, and it is currently a size 10. I can go up to an 11. I could go down a little bit or up a little bit. But this is my last one. This was my sample. Nice and narrow in the back. $15. Mill grain edge. A smidge over a 1/2 inch. And if I didn't say it already, it's Dematas. No, it is actually 1/2 inch. Dematas. So it's very comfortable. Stewart. I have just the one. Beautiful. Oh, I love that design. There's no flower on here. You know, sometimes when you wear different styles of jewelry, this is the style you need to kind of blend in with your other pieces. So there's that. Stuart, there's the last one of those. And I know it might be hard to sell the sample, but that will just go right into my market tray. Oh, Triumph. Triumph. Next. This is a very popular pattern. I do try to always keep it on hand. It is from 1941. And I think the name fits the pattern because the roses do form a cross on here. Nice and shiny. The silver is shiny, but it does have the patina on it. Let's do the band first so that I can stay consistent. And you like the Triumph? Leslie, you have Triumph, don't you? I think you have more than one thing that's Triumph. Okay, so the band is 1/2 inches wide. And this is the very tip of the spoon. I tend to turn it so that you have your crosses in the front. Okay. Size 6 through 15. Size 6 through 15. This is the $15 one. This one, Triumph band, 6 through 15, $15. I have a handful of spoons here, so there's plenty to go around. That, and then I'll do the bypass. I love the bypass because it has a little flower at the cut end. See a little flower up there? Here's your bypass. And it is just shy of 3/4 of an inch, which is 11/16 of an inch. And I can do size 7 through 11 on the Triumph. Size 7 through 11. Now here's the back. Hi, Yippee-I-O. How are you? Welcome in. I like to turn everybody blue. So the next time you type Yippee-I-O, oh, what did I just do? What did I just do? You should be blue. Yay. Okay. Welcome in, welcome in. Thank you for being here on a Saturday. And then Brian, what did you say, Brian? Okay, so 7 through 11. We're just claiming things by the pattern name today, Triumph. Triumph. And then I would need to know the size, 7 through 11, and that's a $15 ring. Anyone watching the replay, just put a comment down in the comment section of the pattern name, or you could also email a screenshot if that's easier. You can reach out how you're comfortable, and then I will need to know your ring size. And make sure that you let me know if you're going for the band or the bypass. Hello, Simpsons Jewelry Channel, Lisa and Shane. Welcome. It's nice to meet you. I don't know that I've ever met you before. Welcome in. I was wondering if I would meet new people on a Saturday morning. How are you? It's nice to meet you. Okay. Walker and Hall is the maker of this one. So we're up in the W's now. If you have any requests for me, start, well, welcome in. Did I turn you blue? If you type again, you should, I typed her name wrong. Oh, okay, Brian. There you go. Okay. Walker and Hall is the maker, because like, this is an oldie, and this was actually made in Sheffield, England, sometime between 1853 and 1920. And these marks may not mean much to you, but I looked up each one of those little marks, and it told me the maker, Chef Walker and Hall. They had multiple locations, but this was a Sheffield, England, and that's the years they were active in that time. So I used all that little information. Cannot find the pattern name because I cannot even find another one of these spoons anywhere on the internet. Multiple ways of searching, could not find it. Okay, so I have this one unmade, and I have my sample, which is a size 7, and go up to an 8. This is a $15 ring. Hi, Laura, welcome in. Happy Saturday, good to see you. So here is this Demitasse Rococo style. This is the whole spoon before bending. So you would Walker. Since I don't know the pattern name, I'll go with the maker, which is Walker and Hall. Walker and Hall. Ducky would like one. Good choice, Ducky. I can see you liking this one. Size 8. That's your style. So I have one more in the Walker and Hall, and then that one would be, and the size range is, I wrote down 5 through 11. I'll go with what I wrote down. My notes are, I don't argue with my notes. So 5 through 11. And this one will be yours, Ducky. I'll just move it on up to an 8. So there's the Walker and Hall. It's so old. I love that one. Love it. Love it. Okay, 2 more W's. 2 more, y'all. Now, this was one I had. I'm pretty sure I had this a year ago at my first annual spoon ring extravaganza, and I have one left. Now, again, I don't know the pattern name because it's so old. Sometimes it's just hard to find a record of it. But the maker is Weinberg 3. Weinberg 3. I hope I didn't miss any comments. I see duckies, and I don't see anything after that. Yes, yippee-i-o, yes. Yes, I am still coming across patterns I have never seen after 33 years, and how beautiful they are. It's absolutely amazing. Okay, so this can be a band. If you want to bypass, it's going to be extremely wide, but it could be done if you really want a wide ring. The width of this is 7/16 of an inch, 3 size 9. Weinberg. Okay. Weinberg 3 size 9. You got it. Got you. Ducky. That was a weird noise. Size 9 band. You got it. And it was $15. Look at how shiny this beautiful spoon is. Look at that. And then after I make your ring, I'm going to turn this, will be turned into an ornament for the next sale. The next sale is going to be pretty much a lot of sun catchers. That is something I can do while they're putting the roof on. Okay, this is my last one before taking requests. You can request anything you see me do. I can't promise I'll have it. Maybe I can make it. I don't know. Okay. It is Wild Rose from 1904. Wild Rose, 1904. So, of course, it's beautiful. It's old. Now, this is a thick and wide piece of silverware. And I thought it was Niagara Falls. Yeah, 1877 Niagara Falls is the maker. Up in New York. Here's what it looks like. This is wide and thick. It does make a beautiful bypass though. Okay, no problem, honey. No worries, Ducky. Please don't worry about that. I will cancel those. I'm gonna write that down. This is wide. 5/8 of an inch wide. No worries. 5/8 of an inch wide for the band. It does make a nice bypass, but it's very wide. So Wild Rose, $15. The band I can do 8 through 13, I think. 8 through 13. Love that one. Okay. If you want a band though, and on the rewatch crew, if you guys want a band, let me know. I can do it. Same sizes. It does beautiful either way. Hi, Bird on a Wire. Oh my gosh. I am so glad you did Bird on a Wire, because for some reason, Bird on a Wire was here a couple sales ago. We couldn't see her. And I did all kinds of things to try to get her to be seen. And now I'm glad you popped in, because now we know that it works. If you guys have somebody hidden, I had to make her a moderator back behind the scenes. And it worked. Yes. Well, you have a beautiful day, sweetheart. And thank you for stopping in. Okay, Wild Rose, and then I need to write down Ducky's. She wants to cancel the Norwegian. The Norse Monsters. Okay. I hope I have that right. It's the Norse Monsters that you would like, that are Norwegian. You want to cancel those. Okay. Now, if I made a mistake, of course, just let me know on that invoice. Wild Rose, size 8.5 band. You got it, Kathy. 8.5. Okay, it's beautiful. There's something about this one, I don't know, it just appeals to me aesthetically. Okay. Oh, I wonder if I'm thinking of the wrong one, because the Norse Monster Ducky is one I've never had before. Now, you could have gotten it from somebody else. Let me make sure I have the correct one. I think I just scratched out the wrong one. Let me make sure. If you guys have requests, because that is my last ring. Yes, let's get this sorted out, my dear. We've got time. Okay, here's the Norse Monster that is Norwegian. And I was showing this for the first time last sale, and I don't think you were here. Now, if I'm wrong, I'm not pressuring anybody into buying something that for any reason. But this is the Norse Monster, and I had you down for, I may have you confused with a different pattern. So I'm going to go through here. I have you for the Clovis. The Loxley, I have you down, Ducky, for the Loxley. Okay, I'm wondering if you mean the Nils Johan Sweden. Which I'm going to show you. So this one is the Norse Monster Norwegian. This one is the Nils Johan Sweden. This one is Sweden, and I think you might have this one. It was the Norse, and I'll take both again. Okay, so, okay, you want to cancel this one, and you do want the Norse. Cancel Sweden, keep Norwegian. If I have that right, could you type that? Okay, so we're going to cancel Sweden. And keep Norwegian. Okay. Okay, gotcha. Gotcha. See, you can always work stuff out. It takes time. Okay, did anybody have any requests? Bracelets, angels, angel ornaments. Should be saying so much. Don't have a lot of ready. I have a few sun catchers, not very many. Yes, I will, Leslie. Absolutely. Let me get these back in alphabetical order, and I will get the rose and vine. In case I need to pull these out again. Rose and vine. Kathy, if you want to see anything from the beginning, dear, let me know. I get, my brain gets a little twisted sometimes, Beth, but much of it is committed to memory, and I do also have my notes to fall back on. Okay, so there's a pattern name. I named this pattern Rose and Vine because I can't find the pattern. This is a Sweden one. This is a Sweden spoon. And it seems like I did a spoon bowl. It seems like I did a saddle ring in this too. So I'm going to show the band. I'm pretty sure I did a spoon bowl. Okay, so here's what Rose and Vine looks like. It is Sweden. It's pierced. It's gemmatass, so it's nice and small. Here it is as a band. Now this is a $25 ring, y'all. This is $25. 1/2 inch wide, size 7 through 10. Okay, all right, Kathy, if you have any questions, dear, you just let me know. 1/2 inch wide. This is a very wearable ring. I do make a big deal out of gemmatass because my experience, there are people who really like big wide rings, and I don't want to leave anybody out. But my experience has been that the gemmatass size spoon rings are very sought after because they are so wearable. Okay, and the saddle ring, okay. Got you, Leslie. I'm going to make a whole separate thing here for the saddle. Rose and Vine saddle. 9.5 for Leslie. And that's the $25 one. And what was really cool, now I have not polished the spoon bowl yet, so I will polish that off of there. But see that unique shape? So, and I have several of those. Okay, any other requests? Any other requests? Beth, I get a lot of stuff wrong sometimes too. I'll say the year wrong. Oh, thank you, Ducky, and thank you everybody for being here Saturday morning. Beth is going to go live at the Beth, you want to drop your link here? She starts, it seems like it's 1 o'clock my time, so in 50 minutes. She has beautiful jewelry. She's a very sweet lady. My next sale will be next Friday. I've already made the thumbnail. I haven't put a picture up yet because I was going to make all new sun catchers this week after I get these rings all made. Hi, Joanne. Please do. Thanks, Brian. It was always amazing to see you. Yeah, Joanne, there's multiples. There's Beth's channel. There's lots of multiples. Oh, Joanne, do you know which one it was you wanted, dear? Do you know which one you wanted? Might have you confused with someone else. Somebody else did know which one they wanted. Wait a minute. Can you guys see Ginger? I can't see Ginger. Okay, do the rewatch then. Thank you, Beth. Every once in a while, I like to just do rings because it takes so much mental gymnastics to go through the measurements and the sizes and everything. Okay, because I can't see Ginger. Okay, all right, Joanne. Ginger, if you're here, I'm not seeing you. Okay, and if anyone's rewatching this, you have requests and you want something else also on this invoice, just put that down in the comment section. I'm going to start invoicing right away. I'm not going to do a rewatch. I'm just going to start invoicing. So look for mistakes. Watch whenever you want, Joanne. There's someone else I think that knew there was one they wanted, so and it's still available. So okay, without any further ado, I am going to grab a bite to eat, an invoice, and I'll be listening to Beth over at the Turtle Show when she goes live. All right, you guys drop the links to your channels. I always forget to say that at the end. Okay. Have a great weekend, you too. You guys, it was so great to see all of you. I'm going to give people a chance if they want to drop their links. I don't know if I have anybody with channels other than Beth at the moment. Okay, that's it. I will see you in the chats. I love you guys. I think about you so much during the day, and I miss you all so much. I'm glad that you popped in. Okay, bye for now. See you in the chats or just contact me.